Hey guys, so this is going to be face products which you should and shouldn't buy. Like the other two videos, I will interchange, so I'll start with a product that you should buy and then a product you shouldn't buy, like so. So the first product I will mention is this one. This is a product you should buy. This is the Anew. I'm sorry, the line's really bad. But this is the Anew Skin Transforming Primer, and this is an Avon one, so you can only get it at Avon, but it's just like it's a white primer, white coloured lotion looking primer. I like how it makes when I apply this and I come to put my foundation, how easily my foundation goes on, how smooth it goes on, and how it helps us help my foundation last long as well. A product you shouldn't buy is the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover face primer. So I originally got this just because it's got coconut in it, and I think it advertised it as like a moisturising sort of primer. So I thought this would be good to pair it with my matte foundations. Didn't really help. Second of all, I didn't find that it did anything anyway when I did have it on. I didn't feel that it made my primer last long or anything like my foundation lasts not that long anyway. And also the smell, it smells weird, like chemically. To me it doesn't smell like coconut, but it's a weird smell for me. But yeah, a product you should buy is this one. Well, I'll mention them two together because it's in the same sort of range. But these are the L'Oreal Paris Cushion. One's a foundation, one's a bronzer. I really like these. I know a lot of people don't like them, whatever, because they're sheer and stuff. Or I know there's a few out there that you can get which are full coverage, but they are made more for that lighter coverage. I really love how it airbrushes my skin. Like I love these so much. Obviously, I don't wear that much bronzer anyway, but I tend to obviously wear this more in the summer. With the foundation, yeah, I can understand the colour range isn't the best. Especially if you get the proper, like the Asian ones. That's the one people who did actually, they invented it, like the Chinese or whatever. The colour range isn't going to be the best. But to be fair, with our companies copying, that sort of style, they should at least have the colour range. But I know even the L'Oreal one, the colour range is pretty bad for the cushions. But I really love them. Definitely recommend them. And if you're going to buy them, don't apply them with the brush, because you're ruining the whole idea, the point of a cushion foundation, and there's no point in you buying it, because they are expensive, but you are paying for that cushion to be applied either with the pad that's provided or with a beauty blender to dab onto the skin, not to buff it in with a brush. So you've kind of don't understand people sometimes. Right, product you shouldn't get is this one here. You've heard me mention this quite a few times. This is the L'Oreal Geller Baked, Balance and Brighten foundation. This is in the shade tan. Hate it. Like, I don't hate it. It makes my skin so oily. Like, I could apply this and then within 10 minutes, half an hour, it looks so greasy on my skin. Like, I don't understand. Like, I hate this to bits. It doesn't cover redness like it's supposed to. It doesn't. Like, it's just a hyped up pile of shit, which I don't understand how people like this. Like, this is one of Laura Geller's, like, most, popular product. And I don't understand. I hate it. I hate it. I just don't. I can't deal with it. A product that you should buy is this one here. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I love this foundation so much. This is in the shade beige. Oh, I love this so much. So this is a matte foundation. Even though it's a matte foundation, it does not cling to any of my dry patches, which I really, really love about this. Also, it's full coverage, like really good coverage. It lasts all day. I just love this so much. The only thing I don't like about this is the actual doe foot applicator. I don't. Either have it as a pump or you just pour it out. But with this annoying doe foot applicator, it's so annoying because it doesn't pick up a lot of products. So you're going in and out like loads of times just to cover your face. So apart from that, I really love this product, and because I really love this product, I can ignore the fact that the applicator is, I can't deal with it. But yeah, I can understand how they had it applicator because it actually advertised as a foundation and a concealer. So if you want to use a different foundation, but you want a full coverage concealer to cover blemishes, then you could use this. But you know, I hate the applicator. But yeah, a product that you shouldn't buy. This is going to be a little controversial because a lot of people like this, but this is the Dior Skin Forever foundation. This is in the shade 045 and it's a little bit dark for me, but I usually mix it with the NYX mix. I don't know what I think it's called, Opalescent. I can't remember now. The issue I have with this is it's just, first of all, the price is overpriced. The finish I get with it, it's just like, it's alright, it's not amazing. Again, it matches with the price. Like, there's a lot of foundations I'd reach for, like, I prefer the, you know, how it looks on my skin, like Rimmel London, for example. But this one, I'm just not a massive fan of the finish and how it makes my skin look. And for the price, it just doesn't match up. So that's why I don't, for me, this is why I don't recommend it. But yeah, so there's that. I'm guessing now if you've got perfect skin, you might like it a little bit better. But for me, I don't recommend it. Product that I recommend, which I recently did a review on. This is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Love this foundation so much. Now, this is in the shade Cadiz, I believe. I think that's how you say it. Love this foundation. Even though it's really watery, like the consistency is really watery, it still gives me really good coverage. Don't get me wrong, it's not a full coverage foundation. I would say it's more light to medium. For me, it's medium. Obviously, it depends on how problematic your skin is. But yeah, I really like this. I won't go too much into it because I did do a review on this, which I will probably link down below. But yeah, there's that. A product that you shouldn't buy is this one. And this one, after this video, I'll probably get rid of it because I've not reached it in ages. But this is, it's all rubbed off. But it's the Avon, if you can make out, Magix Multi-Benefit Illuminator. So it's like a concealer illuminator thing. I got this in light because I wanted to use it as like a highlighter. It doesn't really illuminate. It's not, even though it says that it's supposed to illuminate, I mean, it's in the name, I didn't find that illuminated. So I used it a few times and then I just didn't bother using it. So I'm probably just going to throw this because I've not picked this up in years. So goodbye. Landed on the floor. A product you should buy is this one. This is the Bonjour's Paris City Radiance Brightening Effect Foundation. This is in the shade Golden. I don't know, it's kind of dark. It might have been Golden Lights, I don't know. It's, the number's 06 anyway. Really like this. If I want to wear makeup, but you know, I just want, you know, a quick and easy base, then I will use this. Really nice, good coverage, applies onto the skin really well. I use this more as a BB cream, because I did get this to replace Maybelline BB cream because I don't use Maybelline products anymore. So I saw this one day and picked it up, and to be honest with you, I'd say it's better than the Maybelline BB cream. I mean, it isn't a BB cream, it's a foundation, but you know, I use it like a BB cream when I wanna wear makeup, but I just want a quick and easy base because I don't actually need to powder when I wear this. There's quite a few here that I don't need to powder. The L'Oreal Cushion Foundation I don't need to use either with powder, but yeah, so there's that. And then the last product that you shouldn't buy is this one here. This is the Sleek Bare Kissed Illuminator in Cuba. This is probably the most pointless thing you'll ever use or pick up in your whole entire life. So first off, as you can see, it's got this like pinky colour. Does that show on the skin? No, it doesn't. You can't use this as a highlighter, because when you do apply it as just a highlighter, you don't get this colour. All you get is glitter. All you get is glitter. Like, that is it. Like, that is it. And again, if you mix it with foundation, you get a lot of glitter. It's pointless. It's one of those pointless things that it just it does nothing. Like, it just does nothing. You can't really use it as a highlighter because it just shows up as glitter. Mix it with foundation if you want, but it does nothing. But yeah, I just don't recommend it. If you want to try something like that, I recommend the L'Oreal. I can't exactly remember what it's called, but I recommend that. I've got it in like a bronze colour, because that, you know, it has a bronze colour and it does show on the skin as a highlighter, and you can mix it with foundation as well, but this just does nothing at all, so I don't recommend that. Right, products that I recommend are these two. So these are the Rimmel London Stay Blushed Liquid blushes. I really like these. Now, before I get into this, because a lot of people ask me, I don't understand why people say you can't put liquid or cream products over powder. I've been doing this for years and I don't have any issues with it. Like, all my liquid, you know, highlighters, blushes, you know, and my cream highlighters and stuff, I will put over powder, and I don't see the difference. Like, I don't understand what people say that it causes, because it doesn't cause that to my skin. So I don't know if I'm like just an individual, you know, person with weird skin, but that never happens. But whatever. So these are the Stay Blushed. So I've got the shade Pop of Pink and Sun Kissed Cherry. These are just easy to apply. They're very subtle. Like, if you want like a natural blush, then I definitely recommend these. Like, any cream or liquid blush, not so much highlighters, because you can get them quite pigmented now with the liquids and creams, but when it comes to blushes and in general, usually cream and liquid products look more natural on the skin, and these do. So if I want that natural look, then I will go for these, and they apply easily onto the skin as well, and they blend easily as well. And again, with cream and liquid blushes, I will always blend with my fingers. So there's that. Right, next thing I have are these. These are the Bonjour's Paris Cream 2 Powder Blushes. These, you can still get them, but you can only get them online. I don't remember all the names because they've all rubbed off. All I remember is this one, which is a Healthy Glow, because this is my go-to one. As you can see, it's nearly gone. So you can still get these, but you can only get them online. Again, they apply really well onto the skin and blend really well. And as I said, if you're not a massive fan of that cream finish, it does dry to a powder finish. So that's them. Next ones I have are the BH Cosmetics Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. Again, with these, which I mentioned with my the lip gloss I mentioned in lip products video. If you don't have to pay shipping charge, it's worth it. If you have to, then I'd say no, just because BH Cosmetics is the same sort of quality as Makeup Revolution, and then when you add the shipping costs and the custom charge, it just isn't worth it. But yeah, these are the cream blushes, the cream cheek and lip tint. So I could have included them in the lip product video, but I don't use them as a lip tint. I only use them as to apply to the cheeks. So I've got them in the shade Espresso, and then this one is in the shade Red Velvet. Now you can tell these are like a lip balmy sort of thing, because they don't feel like a normal like cream product. They feel like a lip balm. How I blend these out, I tend to more tap them onto the cheeks than to blend it out, just because it's a little bit harder to do it like that. I like to just tap it onto the cheeks and they blend out a little bit better than just rubbing it onto the cheeks. But these ones are really pigmented as well, so yeah, I definitely recommend these. Other products I recommend is this one. This is the NYX Feel the Heat. This is an ombre brush. Oh, so pigmented. This is like the first something that I've used that of an ombre, which you actually get all the colours. So all the colours on here, you can see all the shades of orange. You can see it once you apply it onto the cheeks, which I really like out there. It's really pigmented as well, and also I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's got like a highlighting part, so you could just use that bit here as a highlight and the bottom part as a blush, or you can just mix them all together, which I usually do, just mix them all together and apply to the cheeks. So I definitely recommend you give these a go. Next things I have is the Jeffree Star Skin Frosts. I have 4 of them. So I have this one here, which is in Deep Freeze, which I dropped but I fixed. So there's that. I have this one, which is in the shade Summer Snowflake. This one is from their his Chrome collection. And then I have this one, which is a collab he did with Manu MUA, and I don't think they're friends anymore. But this is in the shade Uranus. Which is really nice. And then I have the other one, which I use as a contour, which is in Onyx Ice. I know, guys, reveal, I use this as a contour sometimes. Yeah, it's a glittery black colour. But yeah, really like these. Like, first of all, the value for money. Yeah, they're expensive, but are they really expensive? Because you get quite a lot in here, like a lot. And I know someone, you know, a YouTuber or something broke it down and measured it, and you actually got more than what it stated. But they're definitely worth the money. They're really pigmented, easy to use, and they're multi-uses, so you can use them on your eyes. You know, to be fair, a lot of products you could probably use on your eyes, but you know, because these are massive, you're more likely to probably reach for them for your eyes, and especially if you're not going to use Onyx Ice. If you're too terrified to use that as a highlighter or as a contour, you can put it on your eyes. Next thing I have is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlights. So I have this one, which is in Golden Lights. Yeah, I broke that one. And then this one, which is in Rose Gold Light. So these are baked highlighters. Really like these. They're really pigmented. I have used baked products in the past, and I found that they're not that pigmented when it comes to like highlighters, but these are really pigmented. I do definitely recommend that you know, try them. All I would say is don't drop them, because they break, as you can tell. And then I have the Fenty Beauty matchstick. So I have it in the shade Yacht Life, which, geez, I love this colour so much. Oh, this colour has so much dimension. And then this one, which is in the shade Blonde. A lot of people don't like these. I love these so much. I find them easy to apply really well. They don't take off my foundation or anything like that, which I heard some people say that. Again, I apply these on top of powder. I don't know what's different to my skin than everybody else. And also they're magnetic, so if you get like more than one, you can like magnetize them together. But yeah, I definitely recommend these. I like them. And another one that people are not a massive fan of, also by Fenty Beauty, which I like, and this is their Killawatt Freestyle Highlight Duo. So we get 2 highlighters. So this one is in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. So if you can see, these are cream highlighters, but I will say these are the only cream products that I do actually apply with a brush. But yeah, as you can see, you get one that's really glittery and you get one that's just a little bit glittery. Again, really like these, apply really well on the skin. Again, I don't understand why people don't like them. But yeah, that is it for this video. So bye guys.